What's up, my peeps? Russ here. About to go fishing, just left work. As you can see in my YouTube channel, Fishaholic Russ, like many of you out there, just like me, Fishaholic, I'll fish anywhere, anytime. I try to scout out a spot, a canal. I'm in South Florida, so plenty of water out down here, creeks, a lot of canals with multiple species of fish. So I'm about to attempt to fish this little canal. There's like several little inlets, a canal that runs west, and there's a lot of little juicy looking like ponds that are connected to this canal. I don't know what I'm gonna catch. I'm hoping some big bass. Today I'm just gonna throw some stick bait, basically some plastics or worms. I'm gonna use some Gary Yamato custom baits here, 5-inch. These are a dark pumpkin. I love pumpkin, any sort of variation of pumpkin color. These are actually pumpkin with a little bit of purple emerald. They look pretty cool. And I'm gonna use the VMC. Basically, these are weedless, these wacky, weedless. I tend to, these are 1/0. I think I'm gonna use a 2/0, but I like to, in these situations, I may cut off the part that's weedless because I find the fish, when they clamp onto your bait, that little bar doesn't open up and you lose fish. So depending on what I'm gonna deal with here, I may just cut that off. My spinning rod, I use mainly spinning 30 pound braid. It's yellow, bright yellow, visibility. You want to see your line. And then I have a leader, about an arm's length. I like to use anywhere from 15 to 20. I believe I'm using a 15-pound fluorocarbon, which is great, that I tie onto my braid. And the fluorocarbon, you know, a variety of prices out there, and I basically, the one that I'm using is the, like I was saying, I tie on my fluorocarbon leader to my braid. I have 30-pound braid. Especially in Florida, you have a lot of Florida gar and other species that have teeth. So and plus you want to get out of certain weeds and tight places where you can remove your fluorocarbon or break the line. You don't want to use straight braid, because if you break your line, you don't want to leave braid down below these creeks or canals. At least the fluorocarbon will disintegrate in time. Oh, so I'm using 15-pound Seaguar Blue Label. I know it's pricey. I like it. Something that's a little bit cheaper that's really good that I like to use is the Berkeley, the Vanish. And this one here is a 14-pound. I have also a 20-pound. I'll tie 20-pound or 14-pound on my 30-pound braid. Make sure when you guys are fishing, a lot of times, especially in South Florida, when you're walking around these canals, you park your car or truck and you start walking or bike riding, you want to keep your pliers with you, take the hooks out, and you want to keep your line, some extra fluorocarbon line. Probably don't need braid if your rod is full of braid. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna basically use, like I said before, the Gary Yamato plastic, and I'm gonna use it as a wacky worm, meaning I'm gonna hook these to the center of the actual worm. I'm gonna basically hook it to the center and let it be weightless and just drop it in, and we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. So here's the entrance to this area I've been checking out. Like I said, it looks super juicy to me. You kind of get to this dirt road off of the parking lot. I think you can see it through my phone. There's a lot of iguanas running around down here. They're everywhere in South Florida. The iguanas are invasive species and they could be a nuisance. Believe it or not, there's businesses that capture iguanas. No wanna iguana. I've seen one of those advertised, but yeah, I mean, it's People eat them. I personally would not eat them. Another thing too is when I fish down here and I fish in a lot of areas, I look at on the side of the road, I'll see, you know, a juicy spot, and I'll put it in my notes on my phone, say, hey, I got to get back to that spot because it looks really juicy. But I release all my fish that I catch. I don't really trust some of these canals, lakes, ponds down in South Florida. I think some of them could be toxic with all the pesticides. So I release my fish. One of the things you need to think about, if your fish, your bass swallows the hook, cut your line as close as you can. Try not to remove that hook because you can kill the fish. And usually, hopefully, the hook will rust out and will flush out through their system. So I'm gonna park at one of these little, there's like this canal that runs west here, and there's several little, this looks pretty good right here. I'm gonna turn my truck around and see what's happening, see what kind of fish we can catch in this little area here, and I'll keep you posted. So basically this is my wacky rig setup. You can see the hook. I have a 2/0 VMC hook, and there's the band there. You basically slide your band on in the middle somewhat, and then basically the hook is hooked onto the actual the band itself, the little rubber band there. So you can buy those really cheap. So anyway, let's get going. Let's go throw some wacky worms, see what happens. All right, first cast. One of the things you want to look for when your worm is slowly falling is to see if your line, and once your line starts moving fairly quickly, that usually means that a fish is taking off with your worm. Oh, I think I got one. Oh yeah, feels like a good one. Not very big, but look at that, first cast, and pretty decent bass. I mean, not bad for my first cast. Look at that. Let's throw over here. Looks like a good little area. Whoa, whoa, something's got it. Oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on, baby. Let me tighten up my line a little bit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on. Come to Papa. Come on, little buddy. Wow, not a bad fish at all. Look at this. Woo, beautiful bass. Look at that. Nice one here. This one's probably a pound and a half. There's the worm there, the wacky worm. And that was a nice little fight, I tell you. That was great, man. Yeah. I'm gonna let this guy go. So as you can see, my wacky worm is still intact, utilizing the band there. So I've caught 2 bass so far, and yeah, it's still intact, so it's pretty cool. Let's try over here. This looks like a little juicy corner right here. Oh, nice hit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, the worm went flying out of his mouth. Oh, looks like a good size. Felt pretty good. Oh yeah, look at that. Hold still, buddy. Like a pound. It was not huge, but that was the fun fight. I don't know if you saw the worm like shot out of his mouth. It's nice that you can pop the hook right out. But good one. All right, buddy. Here you go. See you, dude. That was a nice little fight. Jumped in the air. Oh, I think I got something. There we go. There we go. No? A little one. Yeah. Small one. All right. Look at that. Worm's intact right there. I'll take it. You know, I'm a fishaholic, so small or big, as long as I get a little fight, I'm good. Oh, the poor guy got it in the eye a little bit, but he's fine. He's good. Here you go, buddy. What's up, my peeps? Russ here. Hope you liked the video. Caught a few bass. Nothing huge, but definitely go out again and maybe use a different type of bait. Maybe I'll try the Ned rig next time I go out. But anyway, throwing that wacky worm was definitely a lot of fun. You guys give it a try. And hopefully you'll be successful. If you liked my video, go ahead and hit the button down below, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Peace.